Support WrestleTalk!
Follow us on Twitter.
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I am Luke Owen. WrestleMania weekend often attracts some of the biggest names outside of the professional wrestling bubble, like that guitarist from Alice Cooper. But sometimes you forget that wrestlers are fans themselves. Just like you and I, they like to sit down and watch wrestling with their friends. Only they're more qualified to talk about it than we are. Two such people at last night's WrestleMania 34 were Hiroshi Tanahashi and current IWGP Heavyweight Champion and winner of all the star rating systems, Kazuchika Okada. For the record, that's how Ollie has told me it's pronounced. If anyone's wrong, it's him. I'm just an idiot who can't say his name. The pair were there to watch former New Japan cohort AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura face off for the WWE Championship, with Tanahashi posting a picture of their view on Twitter. Although you'd think Styles and Nakamura could have sprung some cash to get them better seats and have had a better view watching it from home. And it would have been free, as Sam Roberts subtly told me during the kickoff show. Or maybe they were there just in case Braun Strowman picked them to be his tag team partner rather than some random 10-year-old kid called Nicholas. Speaking of random 10-year-old kids called Nicholas, the mystery of who Braun Strowman's tag team partner would be was finally solved at last night's WrestleMania 34. Was it the reported Rey Mysterio? Was it the rumored Big Show, Big Cass, or Big Samoa Joe? Was it the re-debuting Lashley? Would it be Braun's Symphony of Destruction foe Elias? Or would it be the triumphant return of No Chin Music himself, James Ellsworth? It was none of them. It was a kid. Yeah, this 10-year-old kid called Nicholas that Braun picked out of nowhere at random. Swerve? But the question is, who really is Nicholas? The answer appears to have already been answered by Bodyslam.net's Brad Shepard. Told you you'd get another scoop, Brad, you just had to believe in yourself. Who revealed that Nicholas isn't actually a Make-A-Wish child, as many theorized, but the son of WWE referee John Cone. But that wasn't the only shocking thing from WrestleMania 34. WWE is too predictable has been the rhetoric for the last few months, with the news that Roman Reigns was going to challenge Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship in the main event of WrestleMania 34. In the week leading up to the event, Dana White let it slip that Lesnar was heading back to UFC, and Paul Heyman spoke openly about Lesnar not returning to WWE following WrestleMania, which seemed to set the stage for Roman Reigns to finally dethrone the Beast and become the new Universal Champion. Only that didn't happen. Instead, Brock Lesnar F5'd a very bloody Roman Reigns into the earth and pinned him clean in the middle of the ring to a sea of indifference from the audience. It was a finish no one really saw coming, and it started rumors abound as to why Lesnar beat Reigns at WrestleMania 34 and not the other way round. Dave Meltzer theorized on Wrestling Observer Radio that it was Vince's way of softening up Roman in the eyes of fans who say he's being over-pushed. The focus was on Reigns came close and took a beating, and I think this is Vince's way of making it look like I'm not shoving him, he's earning it. While we'll have to wait and see if a Lesnar-Reigns rematch is on the cards, Chris Zellner of Between the Sheets has reported that a future opponent for Brock could be the returning Bobby Lashley, and that's why he kept the Universal Championship. A little birdie told me months ago that Brock versus Lashley was going to be the main event of SummerSlam for the Universal title. Just chew on that. This ties into Dave Meltzer's report when the news of Lashley being in talks with WWE first broke, saying that Lashley's team had told him that Bobby was signing under the impression he would be facing Lesnar at SummerSlam as one of the company's marquee matches. What did you think of WrestleMania 34? Click the video to the left to hear what Ollie Davis had to say, and click the other video for more awesome wrestling content.